You hear me?
Oh,
Can you hear me, James?
I think it's fallen out.
Somebody will give you a hand, I hope. Can you hear me, James?
Mm.
All right, stand by while we get somebody to help James out. This is live television, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand by.
Hello?
Hello, James. Can you hear me
Hello.
now?
Yes, I can.
Good, we're all set. Tell me about the antique shop. Are you still working there or running it?
Well, I did have an antique shop, but I realized that antiques were beginning to be a luxury, so I decided to sell them in auctions where people had the money to buy them.
Smart business move. I heard that when your parents were away, you sacked the entire staff at the store. Why'd you do that?
Well, they were stealing, and they were ordinarily not very good staff, so I had to sack them, and I took over myself.
What did your parents think upon their return?
Well, they weren't very pleased, really, but when I started to tell them about it, they started to agree that it was the best thing to do.
So they thought you were giving them good advice. James,
yes.
do you think of yourself as a child? After all, you are 13 years old.
No, I don't. Well, I don't. I think I really think of myself as the average person, really. I mean, I don't think of myself as 12. You know, I think of myself as 12, what a 12-year-old really should be.
Oh, so you're 12, you're not 13.
No, I'm 13. So.
Okay, good. Okay, I thought I was confused maybe. How do you get on with other kids your age?
Well, we really didn't have any communication. They would talk about Elm Street last week, and I would talk about Einstein. We were completely different.
You weren't quite connecting then?
No.
You don't go to school anymore, do you?
No, I have a tutor.
Why did you quit school?
Well, I didn't like the system which schools gave, and I realized that with the breaks, etc., I was learning more and having more time to work.
With the tutor and not a lot of interaction with other children your age, are you able to meet any girls?
I think I'm a bit young to think about that, but I'm secure as I am. I don't need to socialize with girls.
Well, what do you do for fun, James?
I do embroidery and read Jane Eyre or Forever Amber.
I know that you read Jane Eyre. You've reread it several times. What is it about that book that you like so much?
It's got a magic. It isn't, well, I think it's a very good, people, I mean, they should be reading that in schools. You know, it shows what Britain used to be like. And that's why I like it.
I understand you also really enjoy Bette Davis movies. Is that right?
Yes, I do.
How come? What do you like about Bette Davis?
Well, she's got a magic. She isn't like, you know, she's got a magic. They don't put sex in the films, and they don't swear.
And you like that?
And it's a very good story, you know, it's well produced.
Good, clean fun, in other words.
Yes, it is.
Now, tell me, you obviously dress a little different than other kids your age. I notice you have a bow tie on, you have a handkerchief and all that, and I know that you like to wear a bowler as well. Why do you dress the way you do?
Pardon?
Why do you dress the way you do?
Well, I dress the way I do because I find it's a better way than the average child today. I looked at a Victorian film, saw the way they dressed, and realized that I should. It was a lot smarter.
Do other kids... I was going to ask you, do other kids give you a lot of grief for that?
Well, obviously they make fun of me, yes, but, you know, it doesn't bother me at all.
I understand, James, that you want to change the world.
Yes.
What's wrong with the world as you see it today?
Well, I think people forget what it used to be like. I mean, everybody is miserable. All I really want to do is open my door and see a nice place, but I don't. I see an angry and bad place which is getting worse all the time.
And you want to be Prime Minister when you grow up? You seem pretty grown up already, but when you get older?
If I have to be Prime Minister, I have to be. If that's the only way I can change the world, then I'll have to be, but I don't want to be.
Well, James Charles Harries in London, thank you so much for this enlightening conversation.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And still to come this morning, comedian Elaine Boosler. But first, we've got a station break.